Kickstarting our triple header, our Jacksonville Jaguars begin at home, facing an enemy from up north in the Jets, coming in with a top run defense, top run offense, but with several gaps in their play. Now, the Jets are one of the teams here in the AFC fighting into that playoff race, currently behind the Bills by just one game. But it's with their third-year quarterback in Logan Perkins that have pulled them out of a rough spot over the last couple decades. He's got throw power. He's got a good arm, though focused downfield. And it's a pretty solid receiving group he's throwing to, including a pretty promising young tight end. Tavares Cooks, 6'3", 230, slightly undersized for a tight end, but a superstar who has speed with hands. It's the run blocking that he does not have. But with a solid O-line in front, Breece Hall is still finding success running that ball. Average of 4.7 a carry. We'll see if our Jags can take him away. And as we get things kicked off here in Duval, hopes are this one will be a little bit of a custom play the moments. Starting with the kick from the Jets, we are underway. It's Colbert back to return as he'll follow Green, looking to cut outside, but quickly corralled. Will be the 22 where Polk and the offense will head out. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from this group this year, sometimes dominant, sometimes a little lackluster. Against the Jets defense, we'll see what we got in store for us as Etienne only finds a gain of 1. He's coming off a game where he had a $133 on just 15 carries. Again, talked about how good this run defense is pre-game. We'll see if they can handle us, as so far we can't handle the linebackers. Pressure on Polk arrives quickly as they bring the blitz. It's 3rd and 9 at the 23. 2 to the right, 1 to the left here for Polk. As he throws again under pressure, he had Addison. But it's Rodriguez with back-to-back hits that will force a quick 3 and out. That'll bring out Perkins and the Jets offense then at the 39. 22 touchdowns to 7 interceptions for him. Hopefully our defense comes ready to play just as the Jets did, but a crease opens up for Hall. He shakes a couple tackles with a burst of speed. Jerrion Jones will not catch him. It's 3 and out for the Jags, and 1 and out with a one-play touchdown drive for the Jets. Just an absolutely horrific start here for the Jags. Down 7-0 as they're going to come back out on offense. Etienne, second in the league in rushing by only a handful of yards. He's able to get 1 on that last drive, and it's none here on the first run. Jets are trying to get the first win on Jacksonville this season. 10-0. A great start, though, for the opponent. Thrown underneath. That's going to be Brian Thomas Jr. fighting for the first down. Holt going hurry up off of that, trying to build off of some momentum here. As they flip the formation, both tight ends go to the right-hand side, 2 receivers to the left. Polk back in shotgun, takes that snap. Under pressure, he looks to bail out and throw out off the helmet of the DT. But it seems quite clear the Jets have a game plan, and it's to get pressure as quickly as possible. Jaguars are going to have to find a way to circumvent that pressure. Picking up another first down is Thomas. They might just have to focus in then on the quick passing game to the 50 with a weak eye. 2 receivers to the left. Another quick drop back in. There goes Polk down the middle with a first down gain. However, there is a flag in the backfield, and it's coming back. Jets have done well enough out the gate here. The line does not need to help them. 1st and 20 back at the opposite 40. Going with a slightly spread look this time, and back across the middle, nearly picked off. Johnson just able to get a touch on that to send it away from Colbert. 2nd and 20. Still back here at the 40. Trips look to the right-hand side. It's Etienne on the screen as the blocks do set him up. He's getting to the outside spin move, comes up 2 yards short, but picks up 18 along the way. Now they're just going to have to do something they haven't done all day. Gain 2 yards on a short distance, and they get a good Double the backer, picking up 4. They'll take care of it as Etienne gets the first down and a breather. Sammy Perkins checks in here with the weak eye. And once again, we're seeing problems with the tight end rookie in Poole having to play some fullback. He nearly did a better job than the entire Jets defense getting the stop on that play. At the 35, it's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Polk rolls and looks to find a slight angle, but closing in on it is Johnson. Great job there from the Jets to extend that play. Polk, though, not happy about it. He thought that was a little bit of a late hit. No flag given. It's 3rd and 7. Hard count will be a free play as they jump early. Floating this one downfield and tipped away. But it will still be a 3rd down, 3rd and 2 with this offsides. Once again, Jaguars are going to have to convert this down. 3rd and 2, they're at the 30 now. With a tight shotgun set, Etienne returns to the backfield, handing it off, and he's got space down the middle, picking up that first down before Gardner brings him down. Jaguars trying to answer that one-play touchdown of the Jets, though with a much longer drive. 2 receivers to the left, Thomas to the right. There will be some play action. Throwing, finding Addison, who will not find the edge, but a first down to the 3. And hurry up here from the Jaguars, trying to get the Jets on their heels. Follow the blocks, and Etienne through the gap to tie this game. Make it 7 apiece here with about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And looking to get through this game a little bit quicker, jumping into the quick sim menu. It's another first down here for the Jets, but not a touchdown on play 1. Cooks, their tight end, picks up another first down as they move into plus side. Knocked away, Jerrion Jones sets up 2nd and 10 and a first down for Mecole Hardman. Down to the 35, they get inside the red zone. We will jump in as we kickstart the second quarter here with a drop pass, a 3rd and 6 at the 31. And the Jets get that first down and more. Oh, a slow start here for our defense, yet still not responding like the offense. Down to the 16 is Perkins and the Jets. And a good lane again for Hall, already at 72 yards rushing. Of course, a majority of those coming on that one-play touchdown. It's 2nd and 5. They go back to Hall. He's tracked down from behind. It's Hines Allen. That puts the Jets in a 3rd and 6 situation. Yet again, this time not as much space. Down at the 12. But finding the quick check down and the hop into the end zone. It's a hurdle for the Jets. Mecole Hardman gives them the lead, 14-7. The rough start here for the Jags continues as the defense not able to get stops in this one. Gain of 4 sets up a 3rd and 2, Jordan Addison. And the Jaguars convert with an Etienne rush of 5. 1st and 10, 10 more goes to Etienne to the 47 plus side now. Once again, we'll jump in if we get down inside that 25, and Sexton picks up the 13, and we've got it inside the 25 with Etienne. At the 23, we jump on in here with Polk and the offense. We've got Perkins in the backfield with Poole. Looking to set up a quick slant. Going back to Thomas. He's got another first down here for the Jags. And that's not a good sign. Addison, shaken up, will make his way to the sideline. He's missed a good chunk of time this year. I believe it was a torn pectoral. Hopefully that's not what he just aggravated. But a 1st and 10 here at the 12. And again, Poole getting in the way of the Sammy Perkins run. He still manages 4. It seems like perhaps that fullback usage might need to get away with the injury to Madison Turner. It's 2nd and 6. And they're going to go with the RPO to the outside. Colbert dives, but Gardner forces him out at the 1. Will be a 1st and goal here for the Jaguars. Looking to knock this one in. Both teams come out on their goal line set. Who's going to get the bigger push? Jeff Polk is making a couple calls out there, trying to get it set up. Just inside the 1, opens up for number 1, and once again the Jaguars march down the field and tie this game. But considering they started this game with the ball, You wouldn't like to be trailing as you head towards halftime. So we'll stay out here then with the defense. Trying to get a quick stop and a chance at potentially a field goal before the break. But we are struggling to cover. We're struggling to stop the run. Cooks with a gain of 9 here. Play 1. Coverage soft. We need this defense to respond here inside the 2-minute warning. And getting quick pressure, though, that ball's out even quicker with soft coverage. They find Scott. Going hurry up now. Defense making some adjustments pre-snap. Walker again with pressure, though the pass is out to Hall, who will get a gain of 2 and out of bounds, stopping that clock. Now that does work in favor of both teams at this point, as Jacksonville wanting to get that ball back with some time. 1:38 to go in the half. And plenty of time to throw downfield. Breaking on that one, but still getting the catch is Garrett, who spins off and will have the touchdown. Unbelievable play. New York Jets retake that lead on a pass that should have been intercepted. Walker took a good chunk off that throw with the hit. But it's two safeties combining that actually keeps Wilson up, able to spin off, and he finds the lead. But watch out here. Green has speed. The former track star answers as he had about 5 yards of space between him and the following closest defender as he crosses that goal line. Haven't got to see much from Will Green this year. Signed as a UDFA with 99 speed, and he puts it all on display, taking that one almost entirely down the right hash. We'll see if we could get a stop here on defense. No, I think we got ourselves a classic Madden game full of shenanigans waiting for us as Tyler Scott goes another one-play 70-yard touchdown drive. With 30 seconds, the offense comes on out here. 3 timeouts in their back pocket. They at least find a field goal. Jets do start off with possession in the second half. Throwing this one outside, that's going to be Sexton, who has the first down, not able to get out of bounds. That could be a really big tackle, especially as this is NFL, not college. That clock kept rolling, so having to call a timeout. Empty set to follow here for Polk, who looks to go down the left side, and no spectacular grab this time, broken up. Quinton Williams, though, almost with the insta-shed down the middle. 20 seconds to go. About 20 yards away from field goal range here for the Jaguars. Throwing outside and backs to Sexton. Colbert has a good block downfield as he scampers out at the 44. That leaves us just about 4 yards away from field goal range, though you would really want a touchdown here. Bunch out to the right-hand side. Gotta act quickly, though. Polk will step up. Try to pick up a block, which he does not get, to the 36. That leaves now 9 seconds to go in this half. Coverage sitting off. Got safety sitting back deep. And a lofted throw is tipped up. I believe that one intended for Brian Thomas Jr. But ultimately, it will be Cam Little having to step out here with a long field goal attempt. But a big leg. He'll send that one true, making this 28-24 at half. And not a very clean half at that. 28-24. It's the Jets in charge here down in Duval. Plus, they will open up the second half with possession. Defense was not able to get a stop in that half. Several awful plays given up. But let's take a break from our game, taking a quick update around our division, as the Texans facing the Dolphins are on top heading into halftime, 14-7. As for the Tennessee Titans facing the Panthers, they currently are up on the Panthers 7-3 with a little bit of time left in that half. And as we get our second half underway, as mentioned, it is the defense out first, wanting to get our first stop, but it's Corley with another first down for the Jets. 7 more yards, Breece Hall. And another first down goes Hardman. They easily march into plus side. 2nd and 7 again here, and 26 yards down to the 11. Our defense, who ranks pretty much either number 1 or number 2 in all big categories, They've not shown up yet in this game with a quick throw broken up. Jerry Jones. Wilson almost had another touchdown. But we are seeing the Jets use essentially the same game plan as what the Colts have used against us. That really quick passing game that takes away our front. Bad coverage on the outside and fighting through. It's a 2-score lead. Corley gives the Jets. And a lot of work to do here for the Jags offense in the second half. With another tremendous return coming from Green, it sparks a little bit of some life here for the offense, who, frankly, at this point might just have to go hurry up from here on out. Polk rolling to the outside. He's going to scramble, picking up that first down and getting down at the 38. Hurry up as mentioned here, single high safety. Let's get the offense right back to it. Under pressure again, Polk gets rid of it just in front of the head. Well, we would love to use the same style of offense the Jets are using. It's really just not how our offense is designed. 2nd and 10. We need a little bit of some development as we loft that one, and it's to Addison fighting through that shoulder injury. He's got a first down and going hurry up here. Safety walks down left-hand side. Polk making a change out there quickly. At the 21. Quick throw. That's got Etienne out of the backfield for a first down and out at the 7. A great quick read there from Jeff Polk, getting us another 1st and goal situation. 3 tight ends right-hand side. Rolling that way in the back of the end zone and touchdown. It's the rookie in Poole. We get one back here on the Jets. Now we really need our defense to come away with a stop. But before we get there, Coach Boston wants to make this a field goal game, keeping the offense out there. Bunch to the right-hand side, leaves one to the left. 2-point try with that quick pressure, throwing in the back of the end zone and then picked off the speed out of nowhere. He's headed down the sideline. Brian Thomas Jr. will track him down. No free points to go up a touchdown there from the Jets. But it looked like Addison had a clear 2-point conversion. And then out of nowhere, the speed from Phillips. I think Polk just got absolutely baited into making that throw. We'll stay out here with the defense needing that big stop down 5. Hall finds space with a flag. This one will hopefully be coming back. Another big run for the Jets offense. They've been able to do anything they want, but get away with a holding. Blade caught on that one, and the crowd goes crazy for it. It's the best thing to happen while our defense has been on the field. Play action, roll, dumping down, and gonna pick up about a gain of 6 on that one. Perkins, 262 and 4 touchdowns. He's just been absolutely dealing out there. No pressure coming up front because, well, frankly, there hasn't been time to really get that kind of pressure. Cooks chopped down. Big tackle there by Emerson. And that leaves a 3rd and 7. Jaguars, they need this stop. At the 29. Couple extra chips on Walker. And spinning, it's a first down. Corley. 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown. The Jaguars can just not get off the field here on defense. 1st and 10. Trying to bring 4 here. That throw's underthrown, nearly picked, but Jerry Jones can't squeeze it. You know, he's made some big plays and coverages before, but he is not an interception artist, that is for sure. 2nd and 10. Jets go to the air, and wide open, but it's dropped. A 3rd and 10. And you've got to be able to get the stop here. At the 37, it's spread empty. Trips right side, 2 to the left. They try to set up that underneath route, and the pressure finally hits home. It's Rakeem Griffey with the biggest play on defense today. But we've still got a lot of game ahead of us. Jaguars take over here at the 37. Down 5. We could take our first lead of this game. Going with some play action and throwing behind the safety coming down. There's Sexton to the 41 and an injury up front, I believe, is Reddick. That could prove to be a big miss here for this Jets defense, but plenty of different guys to try to step up. 1st and 10 here. And throwing late, having to attack that one, but squeezing it in, it's to Baker. Going hurry up from there. With time draining here in the third, inside 10 seconds to go. And Polk, he's going to step up with grass to the outside, sliding down and sending us to the fourth quarter. It's now do or die time here in Duval. Down 5, a good start to the drive. We've got to finish. So at the 17 with a 1st and 10, we get the fourth quarter underway. Polk in shotgun, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And will be lofted outside, an immediate flag on that. I don't know how you could even have a hold or anything that quickly, but it's actually an illegal man downfield. And still, I don't know any offensive lineman that's getting down the field that quickly, but Akeem Aquanu apparently, he's got some wheels. So now 1st and 15. Throwing left-hand side and finding Addison. He's going to pick up a bunch of yardage there. 2nd and 3 and more hurry up here from the Jaguars. As they'll look to hand the ball off here, it's Etienne. Not able to get by the safety, but setting us up 1st and goal. The front shifts to match the look. As it's once again 2 to either side. Right back to Etienne, and he will trot on in for the first lead on the day for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But we're not done out here yet. Offense will stay out for the 2-point try to make this a field goal game. If we didn't attempt it last time, the extra point would do so this time. Just not quite the case. Polk scrambles and he finds the space. It's 38-35 here. Duval in charge with 6:49 to go. And there's no leaving this field. It's been a good day for the Jets offense. Hall, 3rd in the league in rushing. A good bit behind Etienne, but today he's been the rushing leader. That could have been the big play the Jaguars needed. A dropped interception, at least one these last 2 drives. Does that mean we've got one coming? Walker with pressure, but the pressure is building here on the Jets. They're now dropping passes, tossing interceptable balls. A 3rd and 10 here for the Jaguar defense, and Duval is hopping. Throw down the seam, and they hook up with Cooks, who gets a punch in on Yancey, flipping the field down to the opposite 32. We talked about how good this tight end is, and he makes a big play there. Looks like the defense for the Jags trying to shake things up here. Hall, against a dime defense, loses yards. That was a mismatch nightmare for the Jaguars, but it's one of their better plays against the run. 2nd and 11. They go back to Hall. Walker is there, who limit it to just a gain of 2. And they force yet another 3rd and long. This time at the 30. They need the 21. And that ball is low. 4th and 9. They will force a field goal attempt to tie this game. 5:06 left. And that could leave this up to the Jacksonville Jaguar offense to really take control of the remainder of this game, as that one is smack dab down the middle. And with another great return, the offense is set up to go at the 38. Trips look to the left-hand side for Polk, but handing it off down the middle, Etienne, who shimmies off of one. He's got the first down, though that ball is jarred free. Jets recover if this play stands. A huge hit, as it looked like a couple Jet defenders maybe were holding up Etienne as the clothesline comes in, though that knee might have been down on this second look. Though there is no review coming in from the booth, and they're not letting Coach Boston challenge the play. Jets officially have taken over plus side. We all saw on the replay, it looked like his knee was down, but the NFL just said, no, you cannot challenge that play. Leaving this up to the Jets, who find Corley for the first down to the 32. Inside field goal range as we move inside 4 minutes to go. We talked about shenanigans, and this game has been shenanigan full. Pressure again by Griffey. That ball falls incomplete. Jets, though, they don't have to do anything crazy here. They just need to find at least a field goal to take a lead late. Play action and rolling, finding Cooks, but he drops it again. He had a big play in the last drive following another drop. That leaves a 3rd and 10, and you've really got to get the first down if you're the Jets. If you're the Jags, you really got to get a stop here. Walker trips, making his way around, and it buys time for Corley. We're just not sticking with these coverages long enough. And that's leaving all the time here for Perkins to make his plays. 1st and goal at the 7. They bring the blitz, but it is a touchdown to Wilson. The quick strike hits again. His 2nd touchdown of the day, and I believe puts Perkins at 5. But one thing that's been true all day is the Jaguars special teams keep setting up the offense with good starting spots here at the 38. Need a quick touchdown drive. Bailing backwards and throwing it out. Finding Addison downfield. Not able to get out of bounds, but to the 37. Will be hurry up here for the Jaguar offense. Keeping with that same look, Polk gets them back here quickly. And he has a guy outside off the hands of Thomas. This is not the time to see those drops start to come back here for Brian Thomas Jr. That's happened several times in big games before. Got to pull out all the stops this time with a throw outside. That finds Baker out at the 22. 2:29 on the clock here. Jaguars still trying to tie this game, leaving themselves some time to try to find the winner perhaps as well. Polk lets that one fly to Sexton, but tipped away by Martin. Barely, and some disgruntledness happening out there. Not sure if Sexton thought he arrived a little bit early. Nonetheless, there's no penalty on it. Remaining at the 22 here, and going left side, almost picked off. Was that Phillips again? His recovery speed has just picked on Polk in this one. A 2-point try missed on that interception. Could have been for the lead right now. And no one quite opening up. Throwing almost another pick intended for Brian Thomas Jr. Looked like Polk was just trying to get that one out there to give an opportunity rather than taking a sack, but it almost cost him everything. 3rd and 10. At the 22, a free play here for the Jaguars as they're gonna need it. The pick comes this time. Polk will force him out. It will be coming back to Jacksonville, though, with a free 5 yards and a redo on 4th. Well, you would love to be able to call a timeout here, perhaps settle down your offense. You've got to keep those timeouts. With 2:07 on the clock, you're down a touchdown. It's 4th and 5. Hard count doesn't pay off. You got to throw for the first here, and it's Brian Thomas Jr. getting that first down and getting down. The 2-minute warning will provide the break the offense needed to gather themselves here. Bunch right-hand side for Polk. As he sets up his play here, lofts it outside. Baker with the cut, and it will be a tie game here in Duval. 1:56 to go. A shootout in Jacksonville. But once again, it's going to come down to this defense. They've got to pick up stops. The Jets just have so many different weapons to target. Quick check down here, caught by Cooks. It's a gain of 1. Jets, they're going to go no huddle here, so getting back to the line quickly. Limited time will come off that field then. With another check down, I don't know where the underneath coverage is. Not where it's supposed to be. Continuing then with a hurry up here, it's 3rd and 2. With a drag, no, they go outside and caught. Corley gets the feet in bounds. Again, just Jags are finding themselves with space out there. A very non-combative coverage as once again Corley, soft coverage. First timeout called by the Jets. They get in plus side at the 45. With 1:04 and now counting, throw is outside and rocking Cooks. Hall breaks that one up. Stops that clock, 1:01 with 2nd and 10. They look to go to the air. Downfield, it's picked off! Jerrion Jones! We talked about how he doesn't get many. That could be the biggest of his career, at least to recollection. Giving Jacksonville a chance here in regulation to come away with the win. They have 3 timeouts of their own, starting at the 29, 54 seconds to play with. And a pass outside, that's got Addison with a step or two inside field goal range. And that means all we have to do is drain this clock. ETN, a primary candidate for that with this one timeout for the Jets. It's ETN down the middle. Yeah, about a gain of 1, but no more timeouts for the Jets. And we obviously don't want to lose any yards here, make it a longer field goal than need be. So you look to set it up here with 45 seconds on that clock. ETN curving back to the left, sets it up almost right down the middle. As that clock ticks down, Cam Little, no chance to ice him. This is for the win. Jacksonville will get out of here with that perfect record. 48-45. What a game, though, from the Jets. And our defense played horrific football. That is tape you do not want to put out there for other teams to see. But the offense behind Jeff Polk, they responded each and every time. Shout out as well to special teams. Not only with the game-winning field goal, you had the kick 6 several times, setting up the offense with a shorter field starting around the 40-yard line. It's what you got to have when your defense does not show up outside of less than a handful of plays in that game. But we aren't stopping there. We're going to keep this train on rolling into Indianapolis with our second matchup against the Colts. These two teams love to battle it out in close affairs. Will this one be another, or will our Jacksonville finally dominate the Colts? With that last game going a bit longer than I was hoping, we're going to start this next one already with some sim. As they start at the 30, already picking up 7 here, 2 downs. Last game was a 17-10 close game, and it is Taylor picking up the first down there on 3rd. 6 more back to downs here on 1st. It's 2nd and 4 with another first down for downs. Plus side inside the 40, and it's down, setting them up at the 12. A couple slow starts already here for the Jacksonville defense, as it's the quick slant hit to Pittman Jr. I don't know how Richardson fit that ball in, but the Colts take an early lead as we just have to come out here for one play before that ball is fired immediately off the snap. Will we be able to see our offense respond on their own? ETN starts us off with a gain of 3. Baker runs for a gain of 1, and it's a quick 3rd and 5 and an interception. Marcus Williams sets them up at the 29. And then a penalty on the defense. I don't think Madden likes that we are undefeated at this point as we give up yet another penalty. 1st and goal. I was expecting that to be a touchdown, but it's on the next play instead to Dawson Knox, as the Colts open up a 14-0 lead. Oh, of course, we'll be hitting the field with Polk and the offense. 3:01 to go here in the first quarter, and we've got a hole to dig ourselves out of, as Polk tries to dance around, but it's Byers leveling him. Of course, Polk not going to be too happy about that hit, but it is legal. As a quarterback, you can take that kind of a hit. Again, Polk, he's going to scramble around here. He's going to follow Baker to get a couple extra yards, running through some defenders. Picking up a big gain as Aquanu holding at that hammy. He's going to make his way to the trainer's table. Hopefully that is just a cramp early on here, and he wasn't hydrating through the week. That should bring out Sparks, I believe, to that left guard spot. Play action here. And throwing under pressure, a jump ball intercepted. Trying to put that one up for Addison. And it's a second turnover on the day out the gate here for the Jaguars. Cameron Mitchell makes a good play on it, as that one was just a one-on-one. Who can go up and get it? Frankly, the Colts got it. They do lose 3 on a -3-yard rush opening up the drive, losing 2 more. It's a quick 3rd and 15 now defense. You can't give this up here. They nearly did, but we will get that ball back as they do punt it away. We start back at the 7. Good news, defense responds that go around off our own interception. But we need a touchdown here, and we need it pretty quickly. Lofting that one in to Addison. He'll catch up to it. Be a gain of 9. Offense goes hurry up. Safety walks down to the left-hand side, so Polk looking to counter that. Goes quickly downfield, and it's intercepted again. Mitchell, there is a flag down. Looks like there was a little bit of jostling for position of that ball. But the actual penalty is going to be on a late hit on Polk. Either way, it does give the Jaguars back the ball, and it's not 3 interceptions in 3 straight drives for Polk. At least not yet. Lofting this one outside. Etienne has to jump up for it, and that slows him down. But it is a first down as the first quarter comes to a close here in Indianapolis. A rough start again here for the Jaguars. Can they overcome a second straight hole? Well, the good news is they are plus side as the second quarter opens up. It's at the 41 with a 1st and 10 for Polk, the Jaguar offense. As Polk immediately dances outside, he throws and finds Baker. A great job there from the slot receiver, bodying out the defender and getting that catch. Almost the first down, comes up about a yard short. Poole to help lead the way. Etienne right down the middle, weaves back to the outside, and the speed will get by Mitchell. Jaguars get their first points on the game, opening up the second quarter. Though they've still got work to do, this game 14-7 in favor of the Colts. Let's also make sure we leave some love for Poole on that one, as he finally had a great lead block. Unfortunate news, though, as he will be tight end 1 the remainder of this game. Sexton did get injured on that play. A 3rd and 5, and Anthony Richardson converts by just a yard. Another gain of 5, this time to Pittman Jr. 8 this time goes to Downs as they get plus side, and 47 yards. Colts back up 2 possessions. Not sure where the defense has gone these last game and almost 2 quarters. We got just under 5 minutes to go here in the second. And we're going to start with some play action. Coming across, and we'll find Addison. A beautiful lay-in throw there from Polk. The offense going hurry up here. Single high safety. Tight look across the board. And thrown across the grain. That's going to be Baker with a first down and out of bounds at the 35. Offense seemingly has settled down a little bit from the early woes. A couple interceptions for Polk, but trying to settle things down. Lofted throw, though, as we say that, it's another interception for Polk. And he's close to, I think, even doubling his interception tally on the year. Desmond Clark drifts back. Looked like he would have had a window to find his slot receiver, but it closed before it really fully opened as Poole ran him right back into Baker. All we could use with our defense getting a quick stop off of that. Give us one more chance here this first half, and it'll come with a 3rd and 5. Defense needs the stop here, but it's Downs with the first down, gain of 12. As we move inside 3 minutes, Colts can take their time here. Another first down, gain of 6 on the scramble from Richardson, takes us inside the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 4, gain of 4 though, 3rd and inches, about a minute and a half to go. Colts go backwards. Injury on the play as well, though it's marked 4th and inches. So we decline, and they go for it and get the first down. Should have taken the penalty. Now they have a 3rd and 4 at the 29. Dawson Knox with a gain of 6 sets them up as Mitchell down to the 3. Well, I do think it's quite clear Madden does not like our team right now. 21-7, Jacksonville struggling with pressure, though Richardson evades Walker, and he finds Pittman for the touchdown. Should have been a sack. Colts go up 3 scores before this first half has come to a close. Now, this has been one of the worst games of Polk's career since maybe his first few in the league. He's got to respond if this team is to get back in this game. They got 32 seconds and 3 timeouts to do so. As he rolls to the right-hand side, he's going to have to take this himself, get what he can. It's a gain of 4, losing a good chunk of time. We need at least field goal range. That's going to be the opposite 40, especially playing indoors. Got to get some points before the half. Stepping up again, Polk, he's going to scramble on this one, sliding down on the midfield logo with a timeout call. And clearly, Polk is frustrated out there, probably both at himself and how the defense has played the last couple weeks. But it's not all on the defense, at least not in this one. As he throws again across the grain, Desmond Clark could have had another. Some of these look like he's really just intending for them to be throwaways, but he's throwing them into dangerous territory. It is all empty here for Polk and the offense. At the 16, he's making a change. And it's quarterback draw. Polk left-hand side will pick up what he can. Second timeout called, leaving them with 1. He must have not liked the look there from the defense to switch to a run in that kind of situation. It's at the 44. They need the 40 for a field goal attempt. They are close. And they're going to throw left-hand side. That's Addison, who breaks it outside and scampers out at the 18. 6 seconds to go. And if you choose well here, you do have a chance at that end zone before you run out of time. You just got to throw a smart pass here. With 6 seconds, it's up for Baker, and it's in and out of his hands with 2 seconds to spare. Good job, though, from Polk orchestrating that drive, but it's Cam Little to polish it off. A field goal for the Jags, leaving them down 18 as we hit halftime. But we won't be sticking around this halftime for long. We'll move through as we've got to overcome a massive deficit. Before the Jags, there's one good thing, and that is you start the second half with possession. You need a touchdown on this drive, and it starts at the 32. Play action and loading up downfield. Addison with a step, and he tracks it down at the 11. A quick hitter there on Mitchell, and the offense is right back to it here. Polk making a change as the defense also makes their change. And nowhere to go here. Polk, he's dancing around. He weaves to the outside and will just get rid of this one. 2nd and 10. But smart there to not lose any yards on that play or force a pass. That's what got them in trouble in that first half. Polk checking this defense here and sticking with the play. Following the pulling guard, it's Aquanu back in here. A gain of 4 and a 3rd down. They need 6 for the first. That'll be at the 1. Trying to get this ball snapped. Polk had an open receiver, though it doesn't stick around. That ball pops free, and Polk was just kicking it around. Williams recovers. Here comes Brian Thomas Jr. Can't bring him down. Hartwell trying to chase him down. Eventually, a couple Jaguars finds Leonard Williams way downfield at the 16, and he looks a bit shaken up, gassed after that play. A massive one, though, for the Colts. It sets up their offense with a quick answer. Touchdown, Josh Downs. It's now 35-10. I don't know if the Jaguars can come back down this much, though we do still have almost 2 full quarters to go. But if there's any chance the Jags find a win, it's going to have to come through Polk. Multiple turnovers in this game. Unexcusable. The pressure builds. He throws. Might have had a receiver underneath there. But frankly, the Colts have just dominated both sides of the balls today. Not looking good for that perfect record for Jacksonville. As they do find Poole coming across, it's a gain of 8. A quick 3rd and 2 here and hurry up for the Jacksonville offense. Safety walking down right-hand side. Sticking with the play, and ETN gets popped. And the refs will not give it to him. Lawrence, though, gets a bit banged up on that play. They'll have to rotate their defensive line here, and it looks like Jacksonville might try to take advantage of that with the 4th and inches. It's ETN against the blitz. He's got it this time. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he had it the first go-around, but wasn't given to us by the refs, so we got to go with what they say. Coming across and throwing. Brian Thomas Jr. gets the catch. He shakes 1, 2, 3. Can't break the fourth. Taken down. Almost a touchdown there for Jacksonville. That would have been huge and a big momentum swing. They've been down here before. Fumbled last time. This one is outside. That's Culver getting his first catch. Was a receiver in college. As Mr. Irrelevant in the last draft class, he transitioned to tight end, gets his first grab. First and goal, following the blocks, Etienne shakes the safety, and Jacksonville is in. A good start here after that turnover, but they're going to need a whole lot more and some quick stops coming from their defense. But in a surprising move here, Coach Boston is keeping the offense out there, 35-18. I guess he likes the sound of that a little bit more. Going with a slant and broken up. Addison not able to get the jump that go around, so 35-16 then. A risky decision there from Coach Boston, but I guess when you're down this much, you might as well try it. As it's a first down there on the Taylor run, 11 more goes to Mitchell. Colts just steady marching here. Though they lose 2 on second, it provides a 3rd and 5, but no problem. Richardson converts for the Colts. Another rush to follow. Thrown away, 3rd and 6, well inside field goal range, but who needs that when Dawson Knox has the first down? Colts keep on marching, draining clock, and as we open the fourth quarter, it's a gain of 2 from Richardson. 2nd and goal. Defense is standing here, but eventually Taylor will knock it in as we give up 42 points against the Colts. And unfortunately, that would be the end of it here. It would be another interception on the day for Jeff Polk in his worst game since his first few in the league. The Colts absolutely decimate the Jaguars here at home, and it's the first loss the Jaguars have suffered since last season. Breaking up the perfect year, the Colts get one on their division rival right before a huge game for Jacksonville. But perhaps with the perfect season's weight off their shoulder, Jacksonville can breathe. Stepping into this game, some Monday night primetime action against the AFC's second best team in the Baltimore Ravens. But they will be without Lamar Jackson. And this has us set for prime time action. Cook with the boot. And we are underway. Needing to bounce back, get back in that win column and correct some mistakes as we give up a solid return. And we'll see what the Ravens decide to do, how they look to attack, as there was next to no information coming into this game on Scott Brown. But I'm sure he watched the tape over the last couple weeks of how bad this defense has been, giving up massive runs, massive passes, and they started a little bit of some misdirection, though a loss of 1. It's Hall with the tackle on Davis. We really haven't seen that much from Hall this year, at least to the same impact level as Oluwakin the last couple. Sweep though, cutting back. Good chase down by Emerson, limits that gain. Brown has them set up for a 3rd and 3. Jaguars stacking the front here against the young QB. With their tight end motioning from right over to left, all the way to the outside. Jaguars bring that blitz, but the throw is on the money to Andrews. Now, despite Jackson being out, the Ravens have still had a really good season, so expect Brown to still put forth a solid game. A lot of good components around him. As for Jamie Davis, who picks up just 1 on that carry, 67 yards last week, he's looking, or hoping at least, for a bigger role in this offense to help take some of the weight off this quarterback who throws under pressure, and he finds Flowers. A little bit of a late hit there, though no flag. That leaves a 3rd and 5 here for the Ravens. Trips look right-hand side. Jacksonville just runs 4. Walker tries to keep contained, and he does. Count that as a sack on Brown. The defense finally opens up with a stop. As the offense comes on out here for Jacksonville, starting at the 26, All eyes are on Jeff Polk. He's coming off a horrific game last week that did see him double his interception tally on the season, and no blocking up front. Matabuke levels ETN in the backfield. Now, it's hard to really complain about a team that's 11-1, but we've had to overcome a lot of difficulties this year, as a good chunk of the time, neither the offense or defense perform at the same level at the same time. Penalty here on play 2 for the offense. They go backwards. Well, no one gets a block on play 1. And then you get too much of a block on play 2. 2nd and 22. It's going to be a tight shotgun look here for Polk. As the pressure does build, he's going to escape to the outside. Flick this one out to Addison, who can't keep his feet. That throw definitely didn't come in hot enough that you couldn't have just stopped, turned, caught it, and then got upfield. So 3rd and 19 then for Jacksonville. Safety sitting deep, motion across as they do bring the blitz. They've got Addison downfield, and he's got it this time. 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will not catch Addison. 3rd and long at the opposite side of the field, and Jacksonville pulls out a play out of nowhere, and they find the touchdown to go ahead here against the Ravens, and Polk dropped that one right on the money. And hopefully we'll see that continue on in this one, but as we continue on, we'll be jumping in and out of some sim with a triple header in this one. Don't want the episode getting too long. There's a good tackle there from the defense. Loss of 3. 3rd and 6. And they get the stop as Scott Brown couldn't find the first down. Scotty don't, if you get that reference. We'll take over deep in our own territory here at the 5 with a gain of 5 for ETN. Trying to work out of the shadow of our own goalpost, but then another penalty, this time on Aquanu. 2nd and 10, we get 7. It's 3rd and 2. As time comes off the clock here, looks like we have a first down, so don't know what happens, but hands out here for our Jaguars. As we move along here, we will jump into these drives when we get plus sign in some different scenarios, maybe inside the 25, all depending. With a 2nd and 1, that's going to be inside plus side. So back to the field we go here with Polk. Now, we could use with a dominating game in this one, especially after the last couple. We'll see how the game unfolds as Polk steps up here. Looking to find some space outside, and we'll slide down with a gain of 6. Always a threat when he can find a little bit of space and no open receiver. Now needing 4 here. He throws on the quick stop. Addison, he cuts back across where he just ran from. I don't think he's going to net any extra yards, but it will be hurry up from there. Polk gets the offense right back to it. Checking things here with the corner and safeties tight. Only one high. 1st and 10. And lofting this one, flagged down as Sexton did not come down inbounds with that one, so it wouldn't have mattered as this one was a hold. So a whole lot of penalties in the first half of this one. We still have a little over 3 minutes to go. Only up a touchdown. We would love to tack on to that, but dealing with a 1st and 20. And all the way across, Addison trying to catch up. He will. And the second hit levels him by the goal line and in for 6. If he didn't touch him, I don't think Addison gets in the end zone there. But we take a 2-score lead as Polk gets laid out, laying it out there for Addison to give us that 14-0 scoreline. And even better, the last time we did play this Ravens team, even with Lamar Jackson, we did kind of wipe the floor with them. Would love to see that here, but Andrews fighting back with a 12 and then 27-yard pop. They get inside the red zone. We will definitely jump in. They lose 2, lose another 2. Or no, that's just a replay the same down. Scott Brown picks up 3. It's now 3rd and 9. And they will convert inside the red zone. Andrews staking claim of this drive. Has them down to the 17. Brown trying to find a touchdown here. If his stats showed at the beginning are correct, it would be his first career touchdown. They are taking their time with it. Jags bring the safety blitz, and it is Junior Alford way outside, breaking up the pass. Let's go, big fella. Making the play out there. Normally just a pure run stopper here for this Jaguars front. It's 2nd and 10, 23 seconds to go. They look to set up the screen, trying to get outside. And you got by the blockers, but you just simply forgot to tackle the running back. Davis converts, and he has a 1st and goal here for the Ravens, trying to get on the board before this first half comes to a close. Looking to go to the air here, and across the middle, it was vacant for Rashad Bateman to find the touchdown. And the Ravens half their deficit before the break. But speaking of break, we will get through the halftime here, rolling straight on through. Jacksonville begins the second half with possession, only up a touchdown, and a 3rd and 4. And a sack comes in, Odafe Owe. Shout out there to the state-only challenges. He was a big part of one of them. I can't remember what college he played at. But as we move along here, it's Ravens ball starting deep. And they've got a 3rd and 6 at the 8. 27 yards to Mark Andrews. He just keeps coming up with big pop plays. And that most likely is going to be on the linebackers and the safeties. Are you kidding me? He just keeps stacking these on. And Rashad Bateman now has them inside the 33. Again, red zone appearance. We will jump out there. But it's 3rd and 10. Don't you tell me Andrews. No, it's Flowers to the 14. The Ravens coming storming back here late on in that first half and to open up the second, exactly what they were needing. Quick throw finds Andrews, who shakes the tackle. He has 7. What we might be seeing here is the Ravens going to that quick pass game that has just decimated this defense, taking away the pass rush. Davis, he shakes the tackle and is in. No one able to shed a block. It was man on man, and the only guy left to get the tackle couldn't wrap up. Ravens tied this game to start the second half of play. Just bad football right now for the Jaguars, playing things too close, playing to the level of their opponents rather than what we know they can do. Etienne gets outside and will pick up a gain of 5. Only 49 yards for him on the day with 9 carries. Well, that's pretty good for some running backs. We know we could do so much better. At the 38 now, safety walking down. Will be play action, trying to take the top off this defense. It's Addison, and again the ball drops in over the top. Jordan Addison, he is definitely Polk's favorite receiver out there. And when healthy, the combination of those two is just too good. Maybe not too good. We want to keep seeing it. Motion outside, that's going to be Poole. Etienne cuts back to follow them, bursting outside, one to beat. Has him out at the 3. As it looks like there is an injured Raven behind the play. That's going to be Jennings making his way to the tunnel. Hopefully he's able to bounce back. Ravens dealing with a couple big injuries. Lamar Jackson one. They're missing one of their starting offensive linemen as well for the season. Polk scrambling here, but finds Addison, who drops it, plus a flag down. It's a holding call. That play went from celebration time to just pure sadness in about 0.2 seconds. 1st and goal back at the 13. They go with some play action. And it's going to be picked off. Roquan Smith had a couple receivers across the middle. Not sure which one that was intended for. They were staggered. One a little bit deeper, one a little bit shallow. Both seem to be open, but the throw goes straight to Smith, and the Ravens take over with no points on the board here for Jacksonville. This game remains tied. You really got to start to worry about these turnovers coming in from Polk. At this point in the season, it's when you got to be playing your best. As we head inside the 4th quarter here, it's a 1st down following with a Davis run. He's going to start with another gain of 7. Penalty on Hines Allen, a free 1st down. Ravens trying to claim their first lead here in this one as the offense is steady moving without big plays from Andrews. Though as we say that, I sure hope we don't see him there on 3rd. We do not. Defense finally bows up and gets the stop at midfield. And with 5:19, Jaguars take back over. They're starting inside their 10. Going to be a long drive here for a touchdown. 91 yards as Etienne has to fight through both the defensive line and the offensive line to just gain a yard. Hard fought, though. Do appreciate that. It's 2nd and 9 here now at the 10. 2 receivers to the left, and clock is running here for Jacksonville. And Polk just gets rid of that one to avoid the safety. We're seeing this line give up far too much pressure. They've got to clean that up, keep Polk clean. Perhaps it's the antsiness leading to all these turnovers of late. Throwing cross, that's going to be his favorite target, Addison, for another first down conversion. That's his main job on this offense. He is the first down guy over and over again. As they're going to go right back to him outside, Addison with another first down. Polk today, though, when he's clean back there, 9 of 14. That's not bad at all for a quarterback. He's just got to settle into this game, even though we're in the last closing minutes of the game. And he throws another pick back to Roquan Smith. He's just hurrying things, it looks like, out there. If you take his time, that route will open up, but he throws it too early. And Roquan Smith, he will get that pick 9 times out of 10, or in this case, 2 times out of 2. But for Scott Brown, he's got to feel lucky. Right now, the Jaguars gifting him an opportunity for a late game go-ahead score. As they start inside plus side, it'll be a sweep, turning into that cutback, breaking a tackle, and then getting dropped by Hines Allen, a gain of 2. All right, now the Ravens don't have to worry about hustling around out there. They could take their time, leave Jacksonville with little to no time to try to respond after their own woes. 2nd and 8. Swinging this one all the way outside, hustling out there. Devin Lloyd limits that to just a gain of about 1. And that leaves them with a 3rd and 7. Needing to get the stop here, saving time to make up for a field goal attempt given up here. Breaking up that screen is Walker. They will have the full 2 minutes. That's with Tucker having to step out here. Right hash with 2:04 to go for the go-ahead score, their first lead of this game. And Tucker won't miss. And with the return not going the way you'd want it, it'll be a long field. Starting at the 24, almost like this was a couple seasons ago, not the 30. 1st and 10, Jacksonville. Polk has to respond. As they start with a screen to the outside, Etienne puts on that spin move, and he will still not get out of bounds. Looked like he did, but the refs say no. Something apparently dragged down in bounds. So going hurry up here will be Polk and the offense. Throwing quickly outside is back out to Etienne, who does not get out of bounds. He picks up 2. And Jaguars having to go hurry up again. Little over a minute to play here. Safety playing down by the line, but you've got the timeouts. You can calm things down a little bit here, Polk. Don't have to get it all on one. As he goes back to Etienne, he's got the first down out at the 45. And after several straight passes going to Etienne, he'll hang on the sideline here for the 1st and 10 plus side. It's Brown checking in at running back. And they're going to go his way on the screen. He's also got some good speed out there. Puts the juke in on him. He's speeding down. Big block comes in, leaving just Hamilton, who pushes them out at the 12. Jaguars set up for a go-ahead score. But frankly, you don't want to score too early on here. You still have 3 timeouts. So do Baltimore. Make them use their timeouts. But Etienne won't miss out on this touchdown. He will put Jacksonville back in front. 46 seconds to go, and it will be a touchdown needed for the Ravens. Field goal will do them no good. But times like this is when heroes are made, and for Scott Brown, you couldn't ask for a bigger opportunity facing the top team in the AFC, and you hit your first pass across the middle. Calling your quick timeout there. It's Rashad Bateman. Empty set with 4 spread to the left-hand side. You got 38 seconds to go. Quick pass is caught, but not choosing to call their timeout there. They'll let that clock roll, keeping 2. Pressure builds, but gets another quick dump off. That's to Andrews. 3rd and inches. You have 1 more timeout available to you. Got a bunch to the left. Bateman spread out to the right. 19 seconds to go is broken up across the middle. That leaves you 4th and inches. Against this defense, that could leave you with a variety of different options. You could try to hit it quick down the middle, but instead they'll look to air this one out. Pressure builds, but a flag comes in late. It is holding. We can decline. The sack will win the game. I believe that one was Junior Alford. Polk can kneel this one out. We survive yet again. This team should be doing a whole lot more than just surviving. We should be thriving out there. But we get back in the win column against the number 2 team here in the AFC. Though we kept them in this one, Polk has had a rough couple games. He'll have to get his head straight as we look to close out this season strong. As ETN closed out this game strong, that last drive really goes all to him. Roquan Smith kept the Ravens in this one, but they needed one more turnover. They weren't quite able to get it. Well, that will take us to the end of this crazy set of games. And they were really all over the place. A lot of mistakes happened in this one, though the good news is we don't pay for it too much. We lose out on the chance to have the perfect season, but we are 12-1. We're at the top of the AFC, and all of the teams behind us, their best records are 9-4. Indy are also one of those, and we split this series. So as we have a couple more games to finish off this season, a few more games, we've got to finish strong. And taking a look at who we have left, Patriots, Texans, Panthers, and Texans. I think next time we round out this regular season. So it will probably look something very similar to this episode, maybe with a little bit less time in each game. But if this team performs like they're supposed to, with the number 3 offense in points, number 1 in rushing, 3rd, 7th, and number 1, we're top 7 defense across the board, if not top 3. If we perform like we're supposed to, that shouldn't matter. But even if we lose all 4 of those games, all these other teams have to do is just drop one game and we still sit at the top. So we are looking pretty good. We will hopefully coast to a good finish. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, that'll be the case next time. To make sure you don't miss it, hit that bell icon on the bottom right or scroll down and tap that sub button. And also make sure you're hitting that bell icon as well. Now, Jeff Polk, he had a rough stretch in this one, so leave him a thumbs up as well down below to help boost his confidence and get him throwing some clean passes yet again. But we'll see you next time as we round out this regular season. We're back with Cha-Cha Vaz tomorrow as he also looks to end a kind of rough stretch, finishing off his last about series and a half. Stanford, though, no problems over there as they're also looking to close out their regular season soon. But first, the big game on Friday.